Hey everyone, I'm Monokuma 456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 39 of Let's Platinum Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Alright, let's talk to Mikan. Mikan, you had something to say too, right? Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important. So please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed. I get it, so just get on with it. I tried my best to perform the autopsy, and I was able to find out Mahiro was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar, the weapon is clearly the metal bat. But every dark cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It looks like Mahiro didn't suffer. What does that mean? There's no doubt that she died instantly. Her death was instant? That sounds a little strange. I think I better remember that. Mikan's autopsy report has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. And there's another thing I found. I'm sorry, I started talking on my own. Were you busy right now? Just tell me. During the autopsy, I discovered this in Mahiro's pocket. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 PM. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hyoko Saionji. This letter. If this letter is real, it would mean Hyoko met up with Mahiro, right? Plus, Mahiro's estimated time of death was around 3 PM. They met 30 minutes prior. If we think about what that implies, then... Oh, I'm starting to get confused. If it's true, what does it mean? What happened between Mahiro and Hyoko? A letter on Mahiro has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Dr. Peko.
I see.
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who randomly appears and claims to be an ally of justice.
No.
Although it's easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best if we exercise some caution. Okay, what about Kazuichi?
Oh my!
Miss Sonia, she looks strangely excited. Awesome! That's like a powerful gat moe. Man, I don't really get it, but nice one, princess. And Miss Sonia's something else. This guy is just so laid back. I should leave him alone. I think Nagito is what I'm trying to. Hey, tell me what you know already. Didn't you find out whose footprints those were? Actually, how were you able to find that out? After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Well, it's probably better to say I snuck in. To everyone's cottages. Everyone's cottages?
Yep.
I told Monokuma I needed access for the investigation, so he simply let me in. That bastard. He did something shady again.
Now then.
But why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Nagito squatted down near the entrance to the beach house and began to spread some papers he was holding.
See?
Come on, Hajime, take a look. After all, I went to the trouble of gathering all this. Those footprints. I see, so the reason you snuck inside everyone's cottages was...
Yep.
That's right, I wanted to get a sample of everybody's footprints. But unfortunately, Fuyuhiku wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. Well, I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious that the footprints belong to this person. Whose footprints are they?
Yep.
Hyoko Saionji. Hyoko's?
Well...
To be honest, the reason I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside her cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
Perhaps...
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to go back to her cottage. I'm treating her like a small animal. But it was totally worth it. That was weird. He thought that line. Excuse me, sorry. I'm not bored, I'm just tired. He said you're treating her, well, he thought you're treating her like a small animal, and then he almost like replied to that thought. The footprint I collected there was smaller than anyone else's, and matched the footprints at the beach house. Yep, there's no mistake. These are Hyoko's footprints. Alright, cool. We got another one, and we leveled up to 41.
Um,
Also, it's not like I was snooping around or anything, but I found something really interesting at her cottage. Something interesting?
see?
I found a lot of these candies inside her room. That's... They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors. Strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. It looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently she really likes this brand of gummies. There should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People are like that sometimes. There are people who only eat the same brand, even if it's just potato chips. What's wrong with that? Well, it's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case. Just in case? Coming from this guy? That means it probably greatly relates to the incident. Gummy bag has been added. And now it's time. Ding dong, big bong.
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end! Come! Now it's time to fight the decisive battle! The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits! The class trial is finally raising its curtain! So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock! Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
Now then.
Looks like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. So it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. But it's alright. Either way, hope will win in the end.
Alright.
Now then, let's go prove it. What's he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field where Monokuma is waiting, I have to make my case there.
There is no escape.
We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house and Mihiru's body. Which way is Monokuma Rock? I never know. I think this way is probably quicker. Oh, right, hang on. There's one little thing. Alright, so we're probably going to hatch this egg, which means I should probably get started with the next pet. You pretty much always want to be doing the pets. The game gives you... If you know what you're doing, it gives you more than enough time. If you don't know what you're doing, it gives you probably just enough time. So, yeah, it's always good to just keep going with it. So we're probably going to hatch the egg before we get there. In fact, almost certainly. Now, which one do I want to do? I guess I'll probably do that one there. Actually, you know what? This will work out rather well because I need to spend a bit more time in this episode. Alright, so let's give it another... we're going to make the next pet. And the way we're going to do this one is pretty much the same thing like we did with Usami. We're going to get the hope meter all the way to 10. But this time we're also going to get the despair meter. You know what, I'm not going to give coconut. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure any present will work. If it doesn't, then that will be kind of annoying, but we should be fine. I'm just going to try and give all the ones that I know are not going to be needed for gifts to the various characters. Yeah, what we did before to get Usami was we had to raise the hope meter all the way to 10 and keep 0 despair throughout the entire thing. This time, however, we want to raise the hope meter to 10 and we want to raise the despair meter to 8 because... Just give me a second. Because that will give us the pet that we want. Now, raising the despair meter to 8 is not too difficult, because all we have to do is just make sure that we don't clean up the poop when it happens. The dangerous thing, however, though, is making sure to clean up the poop after you've got it up to 8. because once you get it up to 8, it doesn't take too much longer to get those last 2, and if you get 10 despair, then your pet dies and you ruin everything. So just be completely aware of that. Alright, cool. So we're gonna get to 10 now, and we'll probably try and like keep an eye on the despair meter to get it to 8 as well. So let's keep going. You do get about 1,000, or you get exactly 1,000 steps to do that. Okay, well it looks like we're at Monokuma Rock anyway. I'll try and make this episode, like this episode will probably be a little shorter than normal, because I don't want to start doing the thing just yet. I also have to remember, I'll purchase it after, that should be fine. There's 6, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Can still purchase it after. Yeah, let's go. Level 41, this is pretty good. I was hoping for level 40, so to get a little bit higher than that is just fine. No, let me go, help me. He's gonna do something crazy to me, I'll be ruined.
Why you?
Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Alita.
Stop it!
Hey, stop harassing little girls. This is... what's going on?
Sheesh.
Hyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Hyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson.
Damn it!
Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you part of this island's food chain. Get some...
Unbelievable.
Jeez, making me waste my sweet ass time. But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy, he totally ditched my appointment.
How strange.
He pisses me off. Eek, his anger changed his form. I'm right here. Look at Monokuma, that's disgusting. Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you. There's no way for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still,
Bastard!
I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean? Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good.
Anyway,
Looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now.
see ya later!
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like,
Do you even have to prepare?
Show some spirit.
If you don't have enough power, harness your talent energy. Come on, bring out that energy!
This, too, must be the will of causality.
So it begins. The beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high, so we can one day find that shining hope. That's right. I can only... Moving forward is the only option. Alright, so normally I wouldn't talk to everyone, but because this episode will be like ridiculously short if I don't. I wish I had taken the last section of the previous episode and left it in this episode. It would have probably worked out perfectly, but oh well. You should be honored.
It's nearly
A
showtime.
mere human such as yourself will be present to witness the beginning of the end.
I
Believe in you. If everyone works together, you should be able to stand against any despair.
alrighty.
I will definitely help you out. Stop. I have nothing to do with this. What are you dilly-dallying for? Come on, let's hurry up and go. I love doing his voice, actually. Let's go. There's no reason for us to waste time here.
listen!
The truth behind my hero's death. Sparkling justice may hold the key. No, that just has to be it.
'Cause it's bad.
Let's go. We can't forgive the killer. I love that line, because it's bad. This class trial stuff again. So this time we gotta figure out who killed my hero, huh? I don't get complicated stuff, so I'll leave this to you guys. If you don't unleash your power here, where else are you gonna unleash it? Don't you want to avenge my hero's death?
What the?
Monokuma changed forms? Color me surprised.
Hey!
Could he be the type to awaken hidden powers when he gets angry? He's a stuffed animal, right? Okay, jeez, this turns quite a lot.
Damn it!
I'm not mentally prepared yet. Like, I don't think I'll ever be Scoob. Aurora. But we can't just stand around all day. Yeah, I guess you're right. I realized the other day his voice actually sounds, well, I guess the voice that I do, and a little bit of his voice, which I think it doesn't sound too different. There's definitely a difference, but not too much. It sounds like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Oh boy, Scoob! What are you gonna do now? Ruh-roh. Mahiro. Why did Mahiro... Well, this is impossible. And there you go. I'm a Yakuza. I won't run or hide. Alright, let's head to Monokuma Rock. The way that escalator comes out is still so weird.
So evil.
Eek, no matter how many times I see it, it's such bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste. Somehow I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair, as if my heart was a rotten fruit swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs, and after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. Aim! Defeat the boring routine!
So,
I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No.
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time. To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like,
Purpose is only going to be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mahiro Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us? I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... Regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Alright, that worked out pretty well. So, let's save another one here, actually. Alright, what we'll do is we'll quickly use the remainder of the episode to do what we need to do. Let's open the e-handbook first. I'm going to go to report card, go down to Usami, and I want to purchase... I've got to work out which one it is. Okay, could be that one. I think it's that one. Yes, I want to purchase ambidextrousness. Allows you to lock on to 2 statements at once, effective during the panic talk action. So this one's a good skill to get. Awesome. Okay, and now what we need to do is we need to back out, go to set skills, make sure to put on menacing focus, which we got for making Usami. Make sure to put on infinity unlimited flame, which we got from talking to Gundam Tanaka enough. And finally, ambidextrousness, which we just picked up now. Nice, 33 out of 41. So we only needed level 33, but we need to be level 99 or whatever to finish everything, so that's good. Alright, finally, we'll leave things there, and next time we will start the class trial for case number 2. So for now, I want to thank you all for watching episode 39 of Let's Platinum Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.